Welcome, everybody. Thank you for another video with us at NerdTots. And thank you very much for your patience. We have myself, Adontron, your host, ever so kindly. And then we have Angel and Kim, the film combatant, over
What
there.
up, yo?
Hello. Happy Sunday.
All right.
And then if I'm going to raise you guys up a little bit because I had you raised up last time just for the volume levels for them. If anybody in the chat, if either of us is like too high or too low, just let us know.
Yes.
We'll correct it. And happy Sunday indeed, Kim. Thank you. I was
Yes,
a little bit
he
delayed.
finally did get the green screen up. That's why it looks so perfect, and he doesn't blend in with the background. Very good eye, Zoe.
Yes,
my
arms
thing's a little
aren't
delayed.
disappearing.
What's disappearing? My arm?
No, he used to.
But that was a great magic trick. I'm like, look at the sleeve. No sleeve.
There you go.
Yes. What's up, Phil, Nicholas? I think Nick beat Zoe into the chat. Oh, he beat her just because he was there before it even started. Still counts.
Oh.
All right.
Was he one of those that was like sleeping outside?
Yeah, he's one of those people. Sleeps out 3 weeks in advance.
Hey, you know what? What's our family motto? Between
I don't know.
Oh, at least our God brothers. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
And then I got me a drink. Is this low tea coconut milk drink?
Oh, sounds something for the bathroom.
With natural coconut. It might be, but smells coconutty and sweet.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, Philly's on episode 3. Oh, you haven't had a chance to watch. Oh, okay. He's catching up.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Good question, Philly. How are you liking it so far since you're catching up? And then see here. Zoe's saying it doesn't count. I imagine she's talking about Nicholas's being there a little bit early.
Someone's being a hater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
there we go.
We still love you.
That's right. We have a lot of respect and love for you. It's the effort that we recognize.
Yes.
Speak for yourself. Kidding.
Philly likes the show so far, by the way.
Well, he should, because it's pretty damn good. It's actually it's better than anticipated. That's all I can say. And that's a blessing. When it's better than you think it is, then it's all worth the while.
Oh wait, is that the coconut milk drink? Is that like has like little pieces of fruit in it?
Yeah, but we've had that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this is just straight coconut. So it has like coconut milk, coconut meat in there, and coconut water.
Okay.
Just real quick, when you talk, sometimes there's like a little feedback happening
that you're hearing on your end.
Yeah, when you're talking, it's like a little like buzz sound.
Let me try.
And we tried the 2 mics. I need a sound mixer because Zoom doesn't allow on one camera or one, I guess, host or whoever, 2 mics, unfortunately.
Interesting. Hold that thought while I test my audio.
Okay.
Test.
How do you hold a thought?
You hold it in your head.
Test. Test. Test.
Imitation.
I'm not going to. Not here. It's for our private audiences.
You know what's funny? I think they can hear me, but not you. Anyways,
what's that?
Do I sound better now?
Yeah, it just happens once in a while. Like he comes in, it's not constant. It's just once in a while happens.
It might be just like the volume level just peaking a little bit due to me being close to the mic at times. So Could
Hmm.
be a thing.
But we are okay, correct?
No, you guys are sounding good to me.
Okay.
And Billy's liking the Easter eggs of the show. That's what he likes. And Zoe says, I sound fine and can hear you all clearly.
Good.
Good.
That's what
Beautiful.
counts. If we can't
Yes.
hear each other, that's okay as long as you all can hear us.
You just did it. You just did it.
Well, maybe it's from our end.
Maybe because I heard it.
Mm,
Yeah.
is it like that?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so uh, on that note, everybody else, you're all pretty much all set to watch, except for Philly. I know he's a little bit behind. I'm assuming. Put a one if you're ready to get started.
Well, do you want to do a recap of where? Because
Well, they usually does a recap,
okay,
but I mean, I guess we can talk about the premise of the show. We can talk about that as a
Mm-hmm.
recap.
Oh, sure. Oh, and Zoe asked if you're good with your headphones, Angel.
We'll find out. The thing is, I forgot that this had a volume notch, so I could have brought it down instead of saying because I like these headphones. It doesn't poke my ears like the other ones, but so now I have this. So if you guys hear me, I can just take it down.
a notch.
Yeah, and that was the reason you just had it ramped up too high.
Yeah.
All right. And then, okay, so I mean, basic concept of the show is we have Jean-Claude Van Damme, who turns out to be a former spy slash hitman who used his film career as a cover. And he decides to get back into the industry of both film and spy work in order to win back the heart of his former beautician slash assistant
Makeup
or handler.
assistant. Yeah. Makeup artist, uh, assistant, movie assistant,
Yeah,
lover, love of
exactly.
his life. The love of
Exactly.
his life.
And then, but he comes to realize that he's out of practice and he is not finding a place in his former career. And where we left off was where they find out that this is more than just about drugs. There is a plot for a weather making machine. Oh, wait.
Right. Yes.
We're going to leave it at that because Philly is still watching. And
Well, it's okay. Yes, he had 5 minutes left. So
yeah. And they left it at a kind of a cliffhanger to lead into the next episode.
mm-hmm.
So we're going to be starting on episode 4. We only have 3 more episodes to finish the entire season, which is kind of hilarious. And they're only short episodes. They're like 30 minutes long, give or take.
And sad. There's only 6 episodes.
Mike has his adult beverage. Oh, and Philly says he's ready. Yeah, you said he had 5 more minutes, so that he's ready to go. All right. So I think that sums it up for the most part.
Right. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. And well, there's a couple of things in the sense like he pokes fun at himself in a couple of episodes. Like we'll see like the Easter eggs where they're talking about his old films, even him or some of the scenes that are done is reminiscent of what he's done in the past films, which is kind of funny. And he shows some acting chops as his twin or his doppelganger.
True.
I have to say he made some
choices.
Good choices with that character he did. And I was like, I'm all right. I'm pretty impressed here.
Zoe says this is longer than the Bad Batch. It's longer yet shorter. The Bad Batch is a longer series, while this is a longer episodes than Bad Batch.
Right.
It's kind of funny. But on that note, I think everybody's good. Kim's got her pre-yawn in, so she's gonna be good for the rest of the show.
Yeah, I took a nap, so I'm good. I should be good to go.
She got her power nap.
Yes.
All right. And I got my non-alcoholic coconut beverage. So on that note, everybody, note.
Sweet, sweet note.
Sweet, sweet. I'm gonna say on countdown from 5. We're gonna go.
Wait, hold up.
Okay.
1 second. 1 second. I'm trying to do something here and it's messing up. Oh, that's way messed up. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to be a professional.
He's messing with this camera.
Messing with my camera.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Doesn't like it when you
Yeah.
mess with your toys.
I guess not.
Yeah. He got it. He
Jeez.
got his web porn camera all.
Shh. Only
I'm
friends
I'm
or only fans, whatever you call it.
I'm
Only
sorry.
friends.
All right.
I got the two. I got the
Only
two
friends.
mixed
Only
up.
friends.com.
I got the
That's a
two
new one.
mixed up.
That's the founding site.
What are you turning away? So see how she's turning her shoulder away from me? She must be unhappy with me right now. I must have done something I didn't know. Anyway, let's
that
go
all-
ahead, guys.
is that all the time?
Adan, count it down, bro.
All right, so on go. Okay, so we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Is watch. I probably. Well, mine's not ready. I didn't prepare it.
He wasn't ready.
What? I had a commercial. No, I didn't have a commercial. I'm good. That looked like a commercial.
Well, this was just spinning right now. The episode's coming. 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 The episode's not coming. It's not here. Did you? Is yours start yet?
Yeah, mine started. I thought
Mine
this
has
was a
not.
commercial.
Well, mine's just spinning,
Do you need me to pause it?
possibly because it's just nothing is happening.
All right, everybody pause.
Okay,
for a
now
second.
Amazon just went
I'm paused at 33 seconds.
8. What? You're at where?
It was keep going, bro. So I'm at 33.
All right, tell you when. So everyone else, 30. Do you hear it?
Slightly.
27, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
All right. It's not really talking dirty. That's
I know he's grabbing. It's violating.
mm.
Oh, this is her story.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little 6-pack on. Oh, daddy.
Certain urges.
He's just like double impact.
Mm-hmm.
That casino scene.
It's too late.
Wait a minute. Did we miss something
We did
in
not miss
season
anything.
3? You're looking at it. So wait a minute. So he has a knife, but he's not using it.
No, he's not. He missed a good opportunity to slice the guy like a couple
Oh my
times.
god! Especially right. Oh, finally. You could
Mhm.
have done that like the first strike. It's a dream or something. And now we're doing a flashback to it. That's what it is. But I'm just annoyed with the knife fight because it wasn't a knife fight.
Well, let's be honest. Like, when did Jean-Claude ever do a knife fight in any
Time
of his
cop
movies? He did a knife fight in Time Cop?
in the kit in his apartment when
Oh.
James Liu came in and they're doing a knife scene and they're doing it like as if they're swords.
So the funny thing is, I don't remember that scene other than the part where he avoids being electrocuted by doing a split.
Right. And that happens right. That's the scene. That was the end of that scene. He's still handsome. No, but also what bothers me is like how he had his knife positioned. In a knife combat, your knife doesn't go back. You bring your knife to the front,
Mm-hmm.
like a sword. You know, because if you have your open hand, free hand open, you can get cut. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want that. He actually looks younger with his hair pulled back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Dun, 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 dun. There's a balcony.
Okay.
Well, those are things that like could be regrets for Jean-Claude.
A
Mm.
musical.
Yeah. If he gets
When was
presented with a musical, always take the musical. Listen to your PR people, and thank
no,
your father.
okay. Well, yeah.
Although it would have made more sense if take the video game role. That's supposed to be Daft Punk.
Yeah.
speak the proper English. So this kind of gives me like a Taste of Tropic Thunder vibe, a movie within a movie.
Right. Where only one man can save us. Oh yeah, definitely this part.
Congratulations to kicking ass. Uncover the truth.
Wait a minute, wasn't it a black guy first, and then they?
Remember,
Remember
they
they
No, I
replaced
know.
him.
No, I know, but on the thing, it looked like I thought it was the black guy first, and then they
Huh.
add it to the.
Real. This is not the full movie. This is like gonna be
No,
that early screening, rough cut.
no, I know, but I'm just saying they must. I just.
One day I'll have a beard like that.
Please don't.
Bulgarian Comic Con.
Oh. Oh. So.
Wait, C word, Jim. That's worse.
Huck. Beep.
They use this tagline.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh shit.
What's that? That's roasting.
Look like a pig, no?
No, that looks
You
like
just letting
that
him
looks like a
go?
dog.
Oh shit.
That doesn't look like a pig.
Oh, okay.
Predator.
Yep, that's what it did. Yeah, yes, because you remember he
He.
was originally in Predator.
That's right. So that's a Predator
Uh,
Easter egg.
yep. Oh shit. Oh. Hot dog.
Oh,
A dog or a pony?
Or a dog.
That looked like a dog. I did
Yeah.
not remember that.
He's 215 pounds.
Maybe the chains add weight. He's wearing like 3 layers of clothes. It's too late.
Now that makes sense. Now that makes more sense.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen?
But again, she has it wrong too.
Mm-hmm.
She could have just stabbed Ray in the gut. Oh, because she doesn't have it what it takes like her brothers do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a scene from Saving Private Ryan.
Maybe.
No, it
But
is.
he wasn't in Saving Private Ryan.
No, I know, but the same death scene almost,
Okay.
where the Nazi kills one of the soldiers. He does the same thing. He tells the guy, shh, shh, shh. It's a very powerful scene. He does it slow. He does it slowly.
At least this time he didn't sprain his neck.
Why did he kiss his hand?
I have no idea.
Boo boo?
Because he's
He had a boo boo?
yeah, because he's hot. It's like, I'm so hot, I gotta kiss myself. Okay.
I think that's supposed to be her first kill.
Yeah.
No, I understand, but so the what was the sense of the first one, the opening scene
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to this? So it's like to eat it. Oh, he's running liquid fast too.
Probably.
Evidently.
Come on, and he's taller than him. So it's like an Indiana Jones kind of thing, changing the thing to
Mhm.
Kind of, yeah.
the sand.
Okay, so now he's on it.
Right, so he's screwed.
Mhm.
Look, he's short. How can he be the same weight? Shorter. The future. Oh my God. He did Total Time Cop. He did a Total Time Cop.
Something like that.
He would be a lot much older. That's pretty. Oh my God! Can we move on, please? It's just like Army of the Dead scenario.
Leap.
There's 3 of them now.
Yeah.
What?
So anyway, he had a piece instead.
Yes, he did. He goes, one shot.
Oh,
But
that's
it's
gonna
going to be
change the
off.
weight.
It's going to offset the weight.
He killed himself.
Literally.
Give me money, mano.
Why did he do? But how do you know what it is? Was that an so confused.
Hey, look at the hair.
Mm.
No, that's he's trying to rationalize. He's like, that's Philip now, right? That's not me.
Because of the wig, maybe because it's
Hmm.
Philip.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Time travel. It's confusing. Who sets up a booby trap in the main control room, anyways?
But how do you know it was a time thing?
He just
Was
pressed the
that
button, and Philip's a very big fan of Time Cop.
is that in Time Cop?
No, they use something else, but I'm assuming he assumed.
But I'm just saying that's how does he know? It's like come on. One of my favorites. Corey Everson?
From Double Impact.
Yeah, or oh no, Bolo.
Bolo would be great, wouldn't it?
Well, from Double Impact, I'm trying to figure out the characters. Oh, this guy. His hands are here. They're like those Hulk hands that are painted.
Yep.
Mhm.
They're essentially Hulk hands. That's like a that felt like a James Bond line, like "Goodbye, Mr. Bond."
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, that would hurt. Yeah.
Oh.
So they're just gonna stand there. Okay. Now, to my knowledge, the gun that the guy had originally didn't get destroyed. So the gun is there somewhere.
Probably.
And those two guys could have those two could have grabbed the gun and start. This is what I think about.
He didn't do the split, but he did drop to
No, I know, but it's kind of.
the
it just nut punching them. Oh my
that guy.
god. Blood sport, the Denmark.
He's doing the Denmark.
He is. He's doing the Denmark. He's doing it.
Ochuki muerte.
The death touch.
They all know the move. And look.
Oh my god.
This should have nothing to do with how he's passive.
That's a finger.
It's a thumb.
Oh. It stabs him.
So how does his
There's a
hand?
knife there. They could have grabbed the knife, could have used it. I understand for the drama sense, but come on, dude.
And she's still not over the killing this guy?
Ouch.
Oh my god, he just saw someone get killed. It's okay if someone else kills in front of you, but
It's different when she has to do it.
okay. That's right.
Mm.
That's right.
He was the makeup artist.
Mm.
Well, it's kind of deep when he says, I can see it on your face, you're a good person. and he shows him his face, his
Mm-hmm.
true face. That he has a past.
Well, that and then basically saying you don't know anything about me, basically saying you're
Right.
wrong.
Well, yeah, it's just
Mm-hmm.
kind of cool. It's kind of cool in that way. She knows what's up.
Technically, she did.
Right. He had a gun.
He wasn't there though.
No, true. But I'm just saying, but technically. You understand?
That's not love.
I still need you, Vanessa.
My name's not Vanessa.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Shush. Who did we say that? The not like him in the fight, right? Oh, the
Mhm.
fighter last night. Same knot. I called it the Van Dam.
Jumping right into episode 5.
Very good, very good. Cheesy but good. Nowhere to run, or run to nowhere. Oh,
Run
they
to
did it
nowhere.
backwards. They
But
did
you
it
know what?
backwards. That's
You,
run nowhere to run.
I got a commercial. How did I get a commercial?
I don't know. My mind is still spinning. It's getting ready. It's getting ready. It's getting ready. It's getting ready.
All right, I got 10 more seconds before it starts again.
Oh, I got nothing. Okay, now it's starting.
Yeah, mine's starting now too. Okay, yay! And then, but did you see what was going to happen
Angry.
in episode 4? I think not, sir.
What was gonna happen in episode 4?
The whole time cop.
Oh, yeah, the premise. Yeah. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the title because again, Run to Nowhere. It's a reverse of one of his movies, Nowhere to Run, with Patricia Arquette and one of the Culkin brothers.
Like Macaulay Culkin.
Not from Home Alone. His brother.
Oh,
Not Macaulay. No. It's kind of funny. It's like she looks like an angel dressed in white.
you can hear him in the background.
Uh, Brussels 1 month later. Wow. Does that really exist?
I feel like that's a real statue.
It looks like a real statue.
With shit all over it? It's kind of cool though. I mean, wow, he looks like oh, what a slap.
That stance.
Let's wash
That's
your
why.
phone. I will go to Brussels just for that statue. To
if
see that
if it's a
statue.
real statue,
I would go. Yeah. Of course, I can't do the split, but
I used to be able to do splits
yeah, I know that. But can you do a straddle split like that?
and support my weight. No, I would have broke. Oh, Jean-Claude, he's all droopy.
Uh, uh.
I know he was speaking French, but he sounded like he was cussing at her.
Mhm.
The way you looked at her, yeah. Like, what the hell are you doing here? She got that terrible body, but still had a six pack. No arm definition, no chest, but he had a six pack. Okay.
So there's another big bad boss in the play.
Another what?
Another boss in play.
Oh yeah, coconut water.
They
That's
never
right.
explained why the coconut water.
Yeah.
I missed what was the saying that was supposed to be.
Huh?
What?
What is that supposed to be? Like fish?
Pop Tarts.
No, it's like a pop tart. No, it's like a
What?
just blow it out, dude. Why do you freak out like that?
He zoned out.
Why does his hair look like that?
Because he's in hiding. So like Superman, you change your hairstyle, no one can
He's
recognize you.
he's not what he used to be.
It is a pop tart.
Like,
You're right. You're right. It
hello?
didn't look like a pop tart though. It looked like a something
Maybe it's like
else.
a French Pop Tart.
Right. No.
They're just his drawings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He created in his mind.
Okay, let's just be honest. I've never taken off wallpaper and it'd be that smooth before.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Boonda, what's up?
Hey, Buddha.
No, it's too smooth.
Exactly. But
And the
that's
stuff will
always like
come
in movies.
and the stuff would have gone come off to the emus.
Hmm. A third name. Boonda says hi.
What's going on?
Oh, by the way, since you came in late to the chat, we're on episode 5, at a timestamp of 11, 10, 9. Oh, so I'm going counting down. 11, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll talk during the show, but we'll save the recaps and real discussions until after the show is done.
Okay.
Dragon. It's not dragon.
Are they saying it right? They're saying dragon, but it's spelled with 2 A's, so it was going to be like dragon.
Or dragon. It's not one of the two. But definitely not dragon. Like enter. But She said it wrong. I think everyone else is saying it
Mhm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like lions.
UMA, Union Movie Association.
It's the agency.
Mm-hmm.
But not.
I'm trying to think like there's a lot of movies where he's just staring into fire.
I
It just dawned on me.
I have to say that the music score is pretty good. They're very good on the music score here.
Pretty much.
I think it's done well. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Massive hookup.
Hmm.
Sounds like a fight about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we know who this is. He's talking very Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
Mr. Van Dam.
Comedy awards.
American Comedy Awards. Okay. Jason Burns. Why does that name sound familiar?
At the top of my head, I don't know.
Matta Flynn.
That's a good guess. Damn, that's a nice office.
Mm-hmm.
That's the size of a house.
Dude, that's nice. Right. She has a picture of those two. Okay. How convenient.
He's been in the career biz for a while.
No, I know, but on that big desk. It's just kind of funny. Like she's expecting him to be there.
What the hell is all that?
Your standard issue spy kit. I do remember in Mythbusters that was a thing where they would test out like the fingerprint recognition. They said it's surprisingly easy to trigger those.
And it works.
Yeah, no, they were able to do it on Mythbusters.
Oh wow.
It depends on like the sensitivity and the quality of the fingerprint, but they were able to do
Right.
it
Wow. That's
with
pretty
several different methods.
it's pretty sad in a way that how easy it could be hacked.
Yes. Nicholas, I'm not gonna lie, I miss Mythbusters too.
The Asian dude, part of that team, he passed away
Huh?
from Mythbusters. There was like an Asian guy assistant. I know it was two white guys originally. There was
Yeah.
like a group of three, two
Yeah.
guys and a girl. The Asian dude, he passed away.
Seriously?
Yeah, he passed away within 2 years, maybe 3 years. I'm not sure, but I think yeah, he passed away. He was young.
Oh wow. That's a
Yeah.
shame. I know the lady, she's still around and she's still doing stuff. What? Oh,
Excuse me.
Feline.
Zoe said it was Grant and Mahara, and he did pass away last year.
Hmm. Of what? Cancer, I think. Was it cancer? Yes.
something in there.
Wow. He passed away from a ruptured intracranial aneurysm.
Hmm. Oh, this guy again. He passed away from what again? A ruptured what?
Intracranial aneurysm.
Similar to Bruce Lee.
Aneurysm in the mind, in the brain, in the head.
Yes, similar to Bruce Lee.
Yep.
That was fast. Ah, that's why she was happy because now she's the seller or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's messed up. That's messed up. Yeah. What? He could have used get more intel from the guy. Yeah, not obvious. Mr. Van Dam. He's dressed in a gray suit too, just like Mr. Smith. Now I'm getting it. The way she's dressed, she's always dressed in white,
Yep.
but she's not good. Ouch.
This is one of my favorite parts coming up.
So
Wait,
where's
this is one of my favorite parts that's coming up.
what? What do you mean?
It will be in the next and final episode.
The world needs its hero. Episode 6. But she asked him where to go, so he didn't say though, and she
No,
just drove it.
he's
Like
gonna.
as if she.
You're gonna see where he's gonna tell her where to go. Did it start for you?
No, not yet.
I'm pausing it.
Please. This thing, I don't know why it does this. Okay, this wasn't as good as the other one, but okay.
Because there was no
Now.
action.
All right,
Amazon Originals.
I'm on number 11. 11 seconds.
It's 8, 9, 10, 11. Nowhere. Is that where the place is on?
Yeah,
Really?
Run to
That's what it's
Nowhere.
called? So it's Nowhere, California.
Yes,
18,
exactly.
19, 20, 21.
So that whole episode was just to lead up to this episode, and that's why they titled
Great
it that
parking
way.
job.
Run to Nowhere.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Blockbuster.
Yes, my favorite part. No one has looked for me here in 20 years.
Your favorite part because you used to work for Blockbuster.
That's
That's
right.
how you can relate.
He's got the tiki torches.
He relates to it. He's taping his hands with tape. Why is he taping his hands for? Why is he taping his hands?
You'll understand. Her hands are taped too.
Yeah. That's a terrible bow, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is she wearing
Kickboxer.
Mhm.
But his hands are taped like they're taped from Kickboxer.
Yep.
She doesn't know how to fight.
He's training her
Granny doesn't know
to
how
be
to
like
fight.
him. Kill.
But she should have all this training
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
already.
saying.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's not the best of knife work. I mean, it's 80s knife work.
Next week. Jeez. You used to go every 2 weeks, right? To get your hair.
Longer.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, it makes sense now as to why he's so good with the makeup, though.
Mhm.
She still can't puncture all the way through with that knife. That's not a good sign. No, you're not.
One step fighting. The Jean-Claude special. I'm gonna use the same leg to kick everything.
Hmm?
Okay.
Ah, two knives.
Ah, where did she get the second one?
No idea. You're ready. After weeks of training. Okay.
Weeks of pokey pokey stick stick. I remember those things.
Yeah.
Jiffy Pop.
Jiffy Pop, yeah.
I used to have to sell those.
Sell them.
Because he worked at Blockbuster. It was upset. It was
Oh.
upselling.
Always,
Basically,
always had to upsell. Those terminals look pretty accurate too.
So where do they get the tiki torches?
Hmm?
Where do they get the tiki torches?
We didn't sell those, but they're like cave torches, like from Indiana Jones. And he just lights them.
But where do they come from?
I have no
This
idea.
Blockbuster was movie,
Is it
movie
Blockbuster
influenced.
special?
We had a lot of novelty items. I remember we used to have a life size. It wasn't. I think it was a Tobey Maguire Spider Man,
Yeah.
and we couldn't get rid of it. So like they asked us to break it down. So I had
You
to
should have
sit,
just kept it. You should have just kept it.
dude.
I
It
know you
was it
couldn't.
was it was like at least as tall as you, and
You should have kept it. You have room. You
no, they wanted evidence, so they
right.
wanted
You have
evidence
to,
of the break. But my manager got the arm. He's like, I'm keeping this though. He ran to his car. Before it was an arm like this. And he
in the
turned it into a
mantle.
trophy plaque.
That's cool. Oh, these episodes are shorter than
For this episode?
no, just in general. We're already on the wow.
Well, no, it's a little bit. It's around 30 minutes long.
These are good, aren't they? Yeah, they're good. This pillow thing. Like he's fucked up. Mine too.
It will be ready.
Just gotta mentally think in your head.
Dum, 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 dum. Sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Felicia, she just cursed.
Miss
I don't
Huxtable.
think, yeah.
Use the F
I don't
word.
think Bill will be happy. Why don't you turn towards me? I don't like you turning your back towards me.
I don't
Just
think
turning your back towards me.
I don't think Bill has anything to say in her career at this moment.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't. Oh my God, Street Fighter.
Yep. The yata.
Oh, the pen.
Who was that though?
Wasn't there a hockey movie where he fought like in a hockey thing and he played this? What? He played like a penguin at one point.
Was that Time Cop?
No, I think there was a movie where he was trying to protect a hockey ring, or he was like security or something like that.
Rank.
Thank you, Zoe. I
What was it?
appreciate that. No, she says she likes your shirt and she was liking my shirt too. I acknowledge
Yeah,
you, Bunda, but
run
Zoe
away with
trumps
me.
you at this stage. What? Those are lights.
The they're gonna show his butt. They're gonna show his butt, right? Oh, it's an emu farm.
No.
Huh?
They didn't show. He's got clothes on now.
No, I
Mhm.
suppose. But no, he used to have.
He's in his mind right now.
Right, right. But no, I mean, because a lot of movies he did, it was like always showing his butt. Yeah, just had
This
to.
is
He just
true.
had to.
That was it. Even in the first one, Bloodsport, Time
Yeah,
Cop,
yeah.
Double Impact, uh,
Run, run to nowhere or nowhere to run.
Nowhere to Run. Mm-hmm. Universal Soldier. It's like Tom Cruise in Running. He always has to show his butt. Tom Cruise always has to run. You say you never saw Universal Soldier Regeneration, right?
No, I saw like the first two.
Uh
I'm looking at the sudden death.
Sudden Death.
Is the one with the penguin.
That yes, that's it.
Yeah, I just looked it up. And they just did it. This did a sequel to Michael Jai White.
In Sudden Death.
He, well, no, Van Damme's not in, but Michael Jai White revised that series, I guess. It's called Sudden Death. I can't remember the title, correct title of the name, but yeah, he did a sequel.
You sure it wasn't the one with Jean-Claude? Not Jean-Claude. Steven Seagal and DMX. Is what you're thinking of?
No, Michael Jai White is pretty recent.
Oh,
His wife is in it too.
I don't know his wife.
I'm just saying, his wife's in it.
Toilet
Whoa.
wine smuggled out of Rikers Island. All asleep intended to be.
She is dragon.
Huh?
She is basically dragon.
Well, now, yeah. Oh, something long ago.
I think here in Florida, you have to be like 55 to get senior citizen discount. Bunda.
Hmm?
Don't
What?
worry.
No, as long as you have gray hair, you go to Ross. That you like, they think you're 55 and older.
Oh,
Apparently on Tuesdays.
is that how you get all those great deals at Ross?
No, I just show up and they're there. I get that lucky.
Yo,
But
he
no, I
gets
went.
like some insane statues and collectibles at Ross. And I always go to Ross and I'm like, I find maybe one baby shoe, and he comes in and he's like, I got this like new collectible like rare edition statue. I'm like, or and like I go to Walgreens and I found a for $5 a Red Hood figure that's worth like $50. I'm like, oh my god, they
Well,
got
the
it on
worst part about
clearance.
it is that the worst part about it is that you be in that store like the day before and you don't see anything, and then he goes in the next day and finds all this shit.
I know. He's always sending me pictures, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I know it's great. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Wow. What do you expect of that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's his boy. That's his boy. That's his boy. That's the makeup artist. Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a great look.
Mhm.
That's a great look.
Next cosplay.
No, but he looks, that was an awesome look.
So we don't have a $5.
Is your head
Wait,
move? Just like Mrs. Huxtable. Her
wait, no.
head's going.
AMC does a $5 Tuesday, right?
Yeah, but also, well, we don't know about now since of COVID, but they used to do $20 a month, and you could see three movies you wanted
That's true.
a week for $20.
Yeah,
We used to rack up on that.
we
We used to
did.
watch the movies twice.
I don't know about now. Look at that. That was an
Eh,
N64 controller.
I was.
Yep, Nick. Nicholas, that's what we had. We had the A-list subscription. Like all true Bond villains.
There's a. He's gonna do a split. He's gonna do a split. Um, yeah, it reminds me of the X-Men.
X-Men. I thought you were gonna say
Remember?
those commercials that he did.
No, but what I'm saying is, remember, like on the basketball court.
I can own it.
His groin muscles are that strong. His butt cheeks.
It would just be faster if you just jumped down.
Right?
Oh
You would
yeah.
think. But no, I did a split. But shouldn't he go? Oh, he's going down. Okay. I was like, shouldn't he be going down? But he is. But no, like like the helicopter carry the X-Men, they'll open
Yeah.
the basketball court and then
Yeah.
the jet will come out. That's what it reminded me of.
Nicholas, you're right. They did have a discount on food and drink at AMC too with the A list.
Mm-hmm.
But
You,
Zoe,
you always get
the way to hack that is you stop by the Dollar Tree first, stuff it in your pockets, and then you just go watch your movie. That's how you work the system.
oh yeah. Backpacks at all, right? We used to do backpacks, bro, of
Mm-hmm.
snacks.
Oh no, I used to have a like a jacket that had the inner liner cut out, and oh yeah, I looked like Marty McFly when I came in, and then I lost all that fluff by the time I left.
Well, she had trouble opening that door.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the first time.
Well, that was stupid.
Okay, so she has two weapons versus that one knife. The bala
Yeah,
song. Okay.
but did you see her side play? It was not that great.
It
Mm-mm.
was the same as Van Damme's.
Yep.
Wasn't that great either. No, her slide play is a lot better actually than
Well,
Van
yeah,
Damme's.
right there is looking better now.
I'll tell you this, she's doing a better job than Jennifer Gardner as Elektra
There
with that sigh.
you
With that
go.
sigh,
Those are fighting words.
Jennifer Garner was horrible as Elektra. It's a horrible movie. Ooh, there you go. We should watch that. Whoa, he still got it.
Still got it. He's still holding. Listen, after watching the Hammer Girl and Raid 2, never underestimate a person fighting with a hammer.
Yeah, I agree on that one. Yeah, that's just pretty badass on that.
Nicholas, did they start up their AMC subscription again?
They're trying to. Dude, you could just turn the thing.
Yep. Awesome. We might have to restart the AMC tickets.
Oh, God, he looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he looks terrible. Just fall on top of the helicopter.
Well, unless it starts the propellers, then you don't want to fall.
Well, yeah, but he could have already fallen down,
Oh, Nicholas just
knocked that out.
reactivated his membership 2 weeks ago. I might have to do that. Like, theaters are open here.
Right, and up here too. But is the demand for movies? The production of movies is not as high as it was before COVID.
True.
Dude, really? So easy to
There's so many ways out of that right now.
yes. Yes. Here's the simplest thing. Just turn
Yep.
to the side.
That was the worst way to get out of
Uh,
it.
exactly. But again, all about the drama, all the whatever. But still,
Mm-hmm.
dude, you already could have gone on that thing and could have punched her out. Whatever. He's about to pass out.
Nicholas says he uses it the subscription service for AMC to get sleep.
What was that?
He goes to the theaters to get sleep.
Power naps. Yeah, I can see that. Wait a minute, you just noticed now?
I'm like, who predicts that Jean-Claude is going to be above your helicopter slowing down, doing a split?
She's poking her, not breaking skin, which you could
There
finally,
you go.
but she could have.
I mean, the side wasn't sharpened to the like.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it should puncture.
It should have still punctured. Felicia. Oh, she did the chop, the neck chop
Mm-hmm.
that he did. Brenda de Juge.
You gotta love yourself first
Mm.
before you seek love and from others. That's the motto of the show. You cannot seek to
Really?
fill the hole in your heart with external. You must fill it within yourself.
So they couldn't do that in the first episode? They couldn't say that?
Would you rather a longer series to get the point across?
I'm just saying, it could have been just. Dude, he would have been split in half.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. How did he fall to the side in a split with an open ground underneath of him? What? Oh my God, that didn't make no sense. He's laying down already. He's going to fall. He would have fell right on top of the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Wasn't the tattoo different though?
No, he has it on both sides. Like,
No, I know, but when he took the makeup off, it looked like it was a clog, whatever, coming out on the side. Now it's a
I
tail.
think that was an editing mistake because I think they put it was like flipped and they put
Hmm.
because it is like a dragon and a snake. So I
Right.
think the dragon was on one side originally and they flipped it. Baden-Württemberg.
She has that Blake Lively look.
Mm. Mm.
Time cop. Uh-oh. Philip.
Look at Luis. Oh man, I would have watched the season 2 at that point.
Yeah, but it was just like because that's the younger version of her, I guess.
Of
Right?
Jane?
No,
Mhm.
no,
Mm.
the
No, that would have been the older
boss.
version.
No, no, I'm talking about the kid, the girl.
Yeah, no, that's Jane.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right, Jane. Right. That's the younger version, right? Because she's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Kim's
All right,
quick like
you.
that. She gets all those.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
we just finished the one and only season of Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Yes, we did.
Episode 6 just finished.
Mm.
Well, I know how I feel about this show, and I was introducing it to both of you and, of course,
Yes.
the audience.
Yes.
What's your opinions? Kim, I'll let you go first.
Well, obviously it's a spoof and it's a spoof on him. And I give him kudos for doing that because it's hard to, do that to yourself. I mean, you can do it about somebody else, but to personally, ridicule yourself is kind of hard to do. Um, the only thing that I did not like was the girl fight scene. That was really weak.
Oh, episode
Um, it,
6? Okay.
yeah, it could have been a lot better. It was. I mean, come on, you got to at least give the girls a good fight scene. I mean, credible. I mean, that's always been like Wonder Woman. She's always had great fight scenes. It's like, come on. But other than that, I mean, I was, entertained. I was, it was very humorous and yeah. I mean, it kind of makes you want to have and for it to keep going for more episodes, but I could kind of see where they stopped it or the reasoning behind.
Well, sorry to cut you off, but I just think again, a show like this was done way too soon.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. That's
You
the
mean like in the early stages of like where Amazon was starting to do shows, but they weren't really being noticed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah.
Well, I think the audience probably wasn't there when it first came out.
Oh,
The audience is probably there now because they're more streaming. There's more to people viewing stuff like this now.
speaking of audience, sorry I missed you there. What up, Civil Wrecker? Didn't realize you were in the chat. Glad to see you here, and I noticed you're gonna be stepping out. Thanks for saying hi, and if you come back, be happy to see you. But other than that, you have a great night.
Good night.
Just want to acknowledge that. On back to the subject. Anyways, where was I? Or where were you?
Well, she was talking about
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's one of those the luck of the draw kind of thing where they probably would have done better if now versus when they released it and everything. Because like I said, I don't think they probably didn't have the audience back then as they do now. So
Probably, especially
that's my two
like when they
cents.
came out with Invincible and stuff like that. It probably would. You're probably right. It probably would have got a little bit better traction.
Mm-hmm.
Would have
Yeah.
been better, more noticeable.
Well, in that sense, it's like this happened way before COVID happened. When
Mm-hmm.
COVID happened, a lot of people had nothing but streaming services to get entertained. Where before you
Hmm.
had the movies, you had the streaming service, blah blah. Like going out to the movies was an event. It was experience where you can just be at home and watch whatever you like.
Mm-hmm.
And with all of that, you you rather go to the movies and see something than stay at home because you're home a lot, whatever. You're with the
True.
kids a lot, whatever. But now with COVID happening, you have all these things here and more, the Apple TV, the Netflix, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, a lot of people have more time to spare, binge watching and
Mhm.
stuff. And now, this is something that obviously is very down the alley of binge watching. The other thing that I have to say is that boy, Jean-Claude Van Damme, he just does not age well.
You did not age well, yeah.
Yeah, there's just some scenes that he just looks so old and harsh and just like
Right.
horror movie
Well,
film like.
I think Angel did mention that once before in like the first episode because Jean Claude has when he was first popularized, he did a lot of things that he shouldn't have done. Which
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you do that, that's gonna catch up,
Oh
and
yeah, I mean
if
look at the
anywhere, that's
Rolling
gonna show in your
Stones.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but Mick Jagger looks the same though, and Keith Richards, even though they did a lot of stuff back in the day, they never aged. Once they get to that point, they never stop aging look wise. They look
Hmm.
the same, even though
Yeah.
they look like on death's door.
Yeah.
But no,
That's
in a comparison to like what we've seen Van Damme do in the major films and how pretty he was, and but then you see this, him starring again, and what the hard life or the party life has done to him
Yeah,
mhm.
in that time, it does take a toll. Of course, he kept up with his martial arts and his fitness, but
Mhm.
that skin. I mean, it
yeah.
was just like the close-up scenes were kind of hard to
Well, yeah, it's just
watch.
yeah. Yeah.
But overall, I did enjoy. I do love the fact that he allowed himself to be a joking himself, pretty much how like Stallone and Schwarzenegger have done movies where they allowed to be the joke or the blunt of the joke.
Mhm.
So in this film, we have that because he has not ever done really like a comedy action film that I know of. But the show, you have that, and you
Yeah.
have those Easter eggs. You have if you loved his films, you will get a kick out of it because you'll see the references that they make, the Easter eggs. Yes, you still have the not exciting fight scenes that we've grown to watching from other movies and other things. It's still the same one hit attacks.
But well, in this
It,
case, like for us now, I would say they're exciting for different reason. Back
well,
when we
right.
were growing up, those scenes were exciting because we're like, even though on a technical basis they weren't that great, they were still
Mm-hmm.
exciting back when we were growing up watching those films
No,
because we weren't getting
right,
those at that time.
right. It was still
Fresh.
entertaining, still entertaining nonetheless, and it did fit the the premise of the movie. So, and like why they fought, and had those scenes. And again, for us now, like our age and those who grew up watching his films, it's the nostalgia factor that kicks in
Yeah.
that we like.
Mhm.
I don't think anyone who has never seen a Van Damme film probably won't get it. And they're probably seeing like these actions like, well, it's kind of,
They're kind of lost. They're probably lost. Like, yeah.
or lose the interest because
Yeah.
again, the fights are very basic. But again, I mean, that's how he was. And she brought the point with the girls' fights. It was very basic and stuff like that, but it could have been, yeah, the one step
Yeah.
fighting is, even
It
Bruce Lee
didn't
didn't have
feel
one
as
step
life
fighting.
threatening.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I guess that wasn't it. It was more of, it wasn't really about the action. It was about the story, about
Yeah.
Him doing his last hurrah, if you will. And again, like you said, he's been lonely, had a hole in his heart, and the only thing that could heal it was himself.
Yep.
To fill that hole was himself that he was missing or longing for. And he talks about throughout the whole series in that last moment when he has I guess an outer body experience, if you will, and he sees his young self.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I overall enjoyed it. And again, like the Tick, how the series ended, like you would want another.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have been happy to see another, to see where they have gone with that.
Yeah, definitely would have continued watching it.
Right. I mean, the way it ended too was good enough. Like the adventure continues, and we can just imagine how it is. So the way it ended also was good enough that how the series ends.
True.
So, but I did enjoy it. And again, we saw his acting chops playing Philip, like that, and that to see Felicia Rashad playing that role as the bad guy.
Time cup.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing I mean, we saw a lot of movie references that he's done in the past, but I didn't see anything from Lionheart or Legionnaire. I didn't get any of that. Maybe they were in there, I'm not sure, but
they're
those are
not.
two.
They're not as popular as the other ones that they kept referencing.
Right, but it could have been in that cafeteria scene, and we didn't realize it.
Maybe
because the cafeteria had Sudden Death, it had Street Fighter, it had the movie spoof Huck, and had some other things too. So it could have been there, and we didn't see it.
like I didn't see Universal Soldier. I may have missed that.
Right, exactly. But Legionnaire and Lionheart were still popular films, not as popular as Universal Soldier or Bloodsport or
Hard Target.
Right. We didn't see that. Or did we see? Oh, we did see Hard Target.
They referenced Hard Target. And they showed it
in a flashback.
in a different flashback. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, by the way, so couple things. One, Bunda, to answer your question, why does he stare at Kim when she's doing her recap? I have to agree with Zoe. It's because he's amazed by her beauty, and it's as a loving look, Bunda.
And she's right next to me, so why wouldn't I look at her?
But it's like because you want to make eye contact with the audience, but at the same time, you want to make eye contact with her. The other thing is Zoe makes up a good point. Those other celebrities that you're talking about that maintain their age, plastic surgery.
Yes. Well,
yes, but not necessarily so. But yeah, I'll say more like Botox because plastic surgery, after a while, they all look the same.
Yeah,
they all look the same. So Stallone looks similar. He doesn't look as bad, but at the same token, like Stallone didn't do well, not that we know of, or Schwarzenegger. I mean, all I know about Schwarzenegger, he did pot. I knew that.
Did he do steroids?
He may have. I don't think so. I don't know. He may have.
Like
but I know
like early.
But may have. But I just know he was a big pot smoker when in the movie Pumping Iron. It shows that. Stallone was he got very health conscious, with the Rocky movies and the Rambo. So he did steroids, definitely. He definitely did steroids. He got caught on that.
By the way, there are statues of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I know there are, but I'm not sure it's that same exact one.
Well, there's one in Brussels. Right. That is him doing the split, but he's not. He has his shirt and pants on, and there's another one where he's like doing that, and then
that's the Lionheart pose, or kickboxer, or one of the many.
And then
no, kickboxer is this. Yeah, Lionheart's this one. He does.
And no, I don't think that one where he's doing the split. I don't think that's a real one. There isn't. Oh wait. Let's see here. No, it's there's pictures of people in front of it and the JCVD fan boards. Wait, what? Maybe. No, it's a Jean-Claude Van Johnson statue is what they're calling it. Okay, so yeah, they may have kept it up for a while though, so that people could take photos.
Yeah. Oh,
All right. It was just bugging me because I was like, I want to see if that is really a statue because that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, and it was also nice that they had that blockbuster reference or scene because I grew up on Blockbuster. You worked at Blockbuster, so a lot of nostalgia factor came for us on that
Mhm.
aspect. So that was kind of cool to see. And then you're looking at the how the setup was, and you saw, oh yeah, they did it right. They copied it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if they actually used a legit Blockbuster to
They
shoot
could
and
have.
stuff.
There was a lot of they're still like
Indeed.
blockbusters depending where you drive. They'll still have the logo. They just never sold the location as a retail. Like I've seen blockbusters out.
There's only
Um
one. There's only one actual still
Still
functioning. I
open.
think in
And I think
Alaska.
yeah,
Alaska.
it
I
might
think.
be Alaska or like Wisconsin or something like that.
Mhm.
Um but yeah.
Oh, don't
And
you
it's
know?
not even it's a franchise extension of Blockbuster because like now they don't get the movies from everybody. They like recycle their movies and they get requests
Mhm.
from the people in the town. It's like a small town. But
Hmm.
I digress. We got off track. So it
Well, what about you? What about you? Because this is your
Yeah.
second time viewing it. Has your, I guess,
Feelings
love,
change.
appreciation of it changed? Because I know a little bit, you got a little excited and happy,
Yeah.
and you saw some things that you didn't see last time, or from things you didn't remember from last time.
so the one part I really didn't remember was the whole explosion thing at for the Time Cop episode,
Mhm.
and I did not realize. I thought it was a pig roast the first time, and then when I was looking at it, I'm like, that looks eerily like a dog, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
But everything else, I remembered the show. Oddly enough, vividly stuck with me. Like I only
Mm.
watched it the one time, and it was like
Mhm.
I just remember all the references. I remember the key points that were happening. I don't remember
Mhm.
everything that was said. I just like this is probably gonna happen right here, and I'm like, oh yeah, like the dim mock. Right.
That was, I mean, that I'm sorry, that episode, even though it was confusing and I have dislikes on how the fights were done and stuff like that, but that was a great, that one, and with the car chase, the Fast and Furious episode,
Which does it
those
make more
two.
sense now that of the emu farm? He's imagining the emus because he's like getting into his head to like go into that moment of zen, and that's his safe place, the emu farm that he imagines.
Right, but what I'm saying though, in the sense of the comedy and the nostalgia, like we know what's happening, we know what he's doing, blah blah blah. It was it was good to see, and I really enjoyed those two episodes. Uh, but I do have a question: was that Philip that blew up, or now is Philip somewhere else? Because remember, he took that machine doohickey thing to travel in time.
I
But
personally,
Van Damme looked at it because there was a wig
Mhm.
yeah.
after that.
A
There
hairpiece.
was a hairpiece on the thing. So it was like, wait a minute, was that actually Philip? Because he was so into Time Cop,
Mm-hmm.
and he lived his, not lived his life, but he that was
But that
his.
wouldn't make sense because
Why would he want to save Vanessa?
well, yeah, why would he want to save them when he wanted to kill them in the beginning
No, I know.
because they killed his
So
friends?
No,
my
exactly.
personal
But
belief is that was actually Jean-Claude and not Philippe. And
Yeah.
Jean-Claude, seeing Philippe get sucked into the time, was trying to
mhm.
rationalize himself so that he didn't really see his own death. So he's like, "Oh, that could be Philippe. That may not be me." That kind of situation. It's like a denial
Yeah.
motion.
Well, and that's the
Also,
case then. I'm sorry. In that case, then another like uh open story of Philippe, because again, we don't know what happened to him. What he's planned. Maybe he was the one why at the end of this episode or the end of the season, the three come and get him to maybe counter
mhm,
Philippe and his plans.
that was my theory. My theory after the end of the show, I was like, Did Philippe start a time war? And that's why we have like a DH Jane. Matter of fact, I didn't even realize it was DH Jane. That's another thing. I saw the kid the first time. Didn't dawn on me that was Jane DH'd.
Well,
So
it was to me right away because for one, she was
again,
black and she was wearing white.
Yeah.
I
So
was much younger
I,
then.
I know. I'm just saying it was just kind of obvious. That's all. And then Homeboy is like,
Cyclops.
not Cyclops. What's the other one? Well, Cyclops, but
Louise.
also I know, but Mortal Kombat dude. Uh, the
Eye.
Kano.
we just Kano. That's what reminded me a little bit when I first saw him with that shaved
I thought you were
head.
gonna go with Terminator because it was like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I guess
see
you
that.
could, but the way I just saw it just looked more like a Kano
Mhm.
cyborg kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
but
No, it was done very well. The music score, I mentioned it earlier, there
music
was
score
money
was really
there.
good.
The score was
Mhm.
The one
very
thing
well
I
done.
want to answer overall is why the coconut water.
Right.
To this day, we
Well,
still don't know why the coconut water.
I just think
And
it
Pop Tarts.
Well, Pop
because
Tarts
right,
are just easy and delicious.
No, but
no, because he
no.
had it before
Yeah, in his house.
in his
He had
house.
the cupboards filled with Pop Tarts.
Right.
Really? I missed that.
Yeah.
It
I
could
wasn't
be
paying
because
attention.
that could be because of the orphanage. It was just his happy thing. The orphanage
Could
is
be.
not really a good place for a lot of kids. So
They gave him Pop Tarts to eat.
it could have been like his reward. They did something good. They probably gave him a
It was
Pop
a
Tart.
French orphanage. Who are we to judge?
When somebody needs to Google
You know,
Van Damme and Pop Tarts, what's
and
the
so
connection?
that could be it.
That
I
could
mean,
that could be also an Easter egg thing.
yeah, it could be that because the
Or
emus.
coconut water.
But the coconut water, I think what that is just like people buying fur sinks.
First.
What?
I'm just no, not. I'm just saying like how people are with money. They'll buy stuff they don't.
Extravagant
They're very
stuff,
extravagant with their stuff, and that was his thing. Coconut water is very good internally. It can be very good for the skin and all the stuff. Maybe obviously not his face, but for his skin, the like lotion, you're pouring in skin
or
lotion.
or is it like a spoof on like pineapple juice when you drink pineapple juice?
Hey, this is a family show, so I don't know. I that's all I can think of in the sense of why it has to be coconut water. Is because he's just used to that lifestyle of just
He thinks it's like the fountain of youth or something.
yeah, it could be. And again, as the Pop Tarts could be something that he it's his happy place, his happy food, his
I just
comfort
thought that
food.
maybe like he was like a spokesperson or like he got a Pop Tart contract and so he's got like a lifetime of Pop Tarts.
Right. But in that case, though, he wouldn't have it with him at the orphanage. And the Pop Tart he had in the orphanage was just not the same make as the American version. So that's why I'm saying, and he's at the orphanage while he's having it.
Yeah, but but coconut water orphanage
he
wouldn't have coconut
no, but
water.
he bought that too, like
Yeah,
outside.
but what I'm saying is that he could have bought the Pop Tarts too and brought them over.
No, I understand, but I'm just saying what I'm saying is you're saying he was a sponsor that they gave him so much.
Yeah,
So that's in his US home.
yeah.
But he didn't have it here. So he had to buy it himself. Again, showing that's part of his comfort food. Like, what's your comfort food? Wine. I understand that's not food.
Yeah.
That's not food though. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's his comfort thing. So I'm thinking that's how it relates. Like the emus relate to his happy place in the sense of
Yeah.
escapism, excuse me. The Pop Tarts is his happy place in the real world.
Okay.
But we don't know. We will
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah,
we will
I
never
haven't found
know.
anything about it. Nicholas does say this is the longest you guys have been on topic.
Touche.
Well, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we do ramble on. I agree, but like Zoe defends and goes, progress, slow but steady. Is
Well,
that
there's a lot of nostalgia in this one, because I mean, if you look
I
between
mean, I lost
angels
count of all
and
the Easter
my
eggs.
age, yeah, I mean, obviously we're no young chickens here,
Oh, you're talking about our age demographic,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
And
we're not the spring chickens around this
and
block.
like I said, like
yeah,
Adon and I growing up,
yeah.
he will watch what I will watch because a
Hmm.
lot of times it's what I'm watching, and if
Or
you're
a lot
gonna
of times
Well,
watch it,
his
yeah,
movie collection was left behind, and I would be like, I would just sneak in and like grab a VHS and pop it in.
oh,
yeah.
you went into my video collection.
At
Absolutely,
least it's better
bro.
than going in your
Are
Like,
you?
porn collection or your collection. I've heard stories about the Playboys
I didn't have Playboys. I had Hustlers.
or Hustlers
I
or
didn't see those.
whatever
Exactly, because
because his mom made him throw them away.
or you didn't know about those because you weren't high tall enough to get to them.
Oh, yeah, the
You're
VHS were
you're
easily accessible,
yeah.
but that's how I
Yeah,
was able to watch
I
a lot of
had
anime. Like, like
I
I
had a
sneak
I
into
had
his anime
a
collections.
Lock and key.
I had a no, it was like a bookcase with a closing door, and I had
Uh,
a key. Oh, you bastard!
I have that same bookcase.
You, s-
I
that's
still
right. You
have it.
still do. You still do. That's right.
I still have the key.
Hand me down.
oh wow.
Right.
He was like, I locked the door, but he always left the key in the lock.
I know.
So it did nothing. It did
Yeah.
nothing.
I really had nothing to hide. It was nothing else. Just I had my martial arts and anime collections.
Yeah.
That's all I had. I had nothing else. So yeah,
Uh,
I'm at my Enter the Dragons. My yeah,
his
my
Jackie
Bruce Lee's,
Chan's, his Bruce
my Jackie
Lee's,
Chan's. Yeah.
and some of the
All
Shaw
right. Now,
brothers.
oh, yeah, the Shaw Brothers. But now we're going off topic. So, but
But
I
that
mean,
was all
the
predating DVD and whatnot.
mhm.
Hmm.
But I did. This was enjoyable. I'll just say that it was not one time that I was like, oh, what am I watching? It was enjoyable. I would say the action though was again reminiscent of how he used to do it. But one step fights. I
Mhm.
punch you, you react, then you hit me, then I react.
I have a question. One thing that kind of bothered me was okay, who was the guy with the marble fists?
Mhm.
The actor
And
or like
his
his
name. His
purpose.
name was
Many mano, something like that.
Minimana. Okay, so he kills him by the
Denmark.
The
death
death
mark,
touch. Mm-hmm.
the death touch. Okay, so instead of touching like his chest, which I thought he was going to,
I thought he was gonna hit the head. I thought he was gonna go like do
yeah,
that
Yeah.
to the head, make
yeah.
the head explode.
So he does his hands.
Yeah.
Okay, how does it? Okay, so his hands blow apart.
Mhm.
So how does that
Kill him.
kill him?
I don't even know if it really killed him.
It just probably well, it took away his biggest threat by
Yeah.
doing that, and he's probably from the shock of it that he passes
Okay.
out.
I guess.
And what is he gonna do? He's gonna,
Remember, Jean-Claude had like the 15 hits to the groin too before he
right. So
did the
Okay.
Denmark.
he was out of commission for a while.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I mean, 15 hits to the groin will probably take out most people, and
But
they'll just pass out
the way he acted, like it killed him.
Right,
because
but
it was so awesome.
it's so funny. It was so funny. And he just stood there. He's like, "Ah," and the guy just like,
But everybody recognized it. I'm sure even him in his mind, he's like, the Denmark.
yeah. But it was just funny. What I liked about it too, because it's in reminiscence to the blood sport where he does it on the brick and he just pauses and it just holds it and just ah, does that little yell, what have you. Same thing there. He just stays there shaking
Yeah.
on it too. I was like, oh my God, they just, yeah.
So
It's
okay,
just so stunning.
I think this will be a fun question. If you could pick one moment that was just like over a top, or you like disbelief or whatever, what's the most one of those moments for you? I will start with Kim. If you had a moment that you could be like
From the whole series.
from the 6 episodes that you watched, like, so if you say whole series, it just sounds much longer. From the six
Well, the only
episodes you
problem
watched,
is that I fell asleep on the last I
episode
guess it
3.
was the third, yeah, episode 3. So
Are you just gonna say the whole episode?
no, I'm not gonna say the whole episode. I missed some parts of episode 3, the last. So
I'm trying to remember.
Episode 3 was when
Well, when he finds out that
yeah.
his producer is the
So your question is the
weather guy.
most memorable scene, or
what was a scene that was just like too much disbelief, or something that was like so over the top or just ridiculous, because it's essentially a spoof show, like we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we were talking about like blindfolded
Man,
transparency.
yeah, that for me, that's it.
what?
When he's driving blindfold,
Oh,
that's disbelief.
Well,
Like that would never happen.
okay.
As soon as because I'm saying, as soon as he starts to go off,
holding
he'll crash.
the doors closed for the
Yeah, okay.
helicopter
So
pad.
I have 2. One would be that one.
Mhm.
The other one would be the Chinese guy when they're doing the premiere.
Oh,
of the
Seaward
movie.
Jim.
Yeah, he gets all mad. Like,
Because he
But
thought
that's
he was
not-
doing a serious role and people were laughing at him.
But no,
Yeah,
but no, that's actually believable because yeah, you'll do a film. A lot of actors would do a film. They're thinking, they're in it a lot, or
this is
their
their
moments, whatever. And he's just, a lot of stuff they do is on the cutting room floor.
Mm-hmm.
They may have like major dialogue or what have you. Is just they keep a snippet, or maybe they just have him walking across the room. So that's believable,
Mm-hmm.
not over the top. I mean, maybe his reaction was over the top. It's
Well,
at a party,
yes. Yeah, that's what.
but he was he was rightly upset. I thought he'll have a bigger role. I thought he'll be part of the team. Like he's like where that girl was a mole
Oh yeah.
at the end. I
Mhm.
thought he was, because there was a moment where the camera was on him. He had a look. He gave a look. Excuse me. I thought, oh, he's part of it, but he was just a regular actor.
Mhm.
Regular actor. But for me, it was the driving scene, him blindfold and know everything around. It's kind of, I was like, really? He's not Daredevil, where the sound is like an echo wave, like a yeah.
But,
Well, but they did that in
using
Bloodsport.
his
Right, but he wasn't driving in Bloodsport.
He was serving tea.
He was not. Again, I'll say it again. He
Serving
was
tea
not
and food,
driving.
blindfolded.
He was not. He was not driving. Never was he driving in Bloodsport. In the tea ceremony thing is more believable because he's quiet. Everyone's quiet. So when they move, sound is made. Even like this, you can hear it if you're focused. In a car driving, you have the roar of the engine, you have the tires squeaking, you have him humming, you have all this stuff, all these outer noises coming in too. I'm sorry. That's disbelievable.
No, but it's more of like
It's disbelievable.
Disbelievable.
Whatever that word was.
disbelievable.
Yeah. But anyway, you were saying?
I was just saying that he was using the motion.
Now, I understand that,
Not
but
like
the question
just
was
his-
asked, which scene do you thought was bullshit?
Yeah,
And
essentially.
that, and
you
to
call
me,
it bullshit.
so
Yeah.
that was, yeah. I mean, there's many, the splits. Come on,
Well,
here.
yeah, that's
let
what
me-
I'm saying.
him
You
versus the
just can't
machine.
name one. There's like,
But no, I mean,
there's several popped in my head. I'm like, oh,
the one with the split, the helipad on the tennis court. I mean, he couldn't stop. You can't stop a machine that's meant to pull concrete and wrong to the side. And then when you pass out or fall down, while you're on top of a open hole, you
In a
don't
full
fall in a full split. You don't fall straight to one side or the other completely and be like,
I mean, it would have been more believable.
It would have been funny if he
they
fell.
pushed it. No, if they pushed the unbelievableness of it just a little bit more, it would have been more rational. Like he found that moment of zen, and then he's fighting the machine, and then all of a sudden he starts closing the doors with his legs.
Yes,
And then
that would have been awesome
yeah.
and hysterical.
But you did. But didn't you notice that he was in a wheelchair in the scene afterward? And when
Well, we
Oh,
heard
that's
like
right.
things like dislocate and like
Right, right,
Yeah, you hear the popping, like
right.
his
That's
the
true.
joints popping.
That's true. But at the same token, again, you pass out, you don't pass out to the side while you're in a split. You'll just go like this, or you go like that.
Even if you went to the side, you would either be
Yeah.
dangling there or you would fall to the side just in the hole because it was a
But all,
full split.
right. But the thing is, like, also you see Felicity Shaw getting in, and it's like that was her first time opening the door because she was like, she was about to say cut because I can't open this because she was having trouble opening the door. Anyway, you would think that she would look out to make sure everything was clear because you can't take off if stuff is obstructed and the pad wasn't completely open still. You would think, but then she looked anyway.
Really wish Larry did look up.
Yeah, she did, but I'm just saying you would have think sooner that she would have not gone into the helicopter yet. She would have, taken him out with the gun.
So
Yeah.
for me, the scene that even when the first time watching it, that was like, I called bullshit, was the Indiana Jones moment, swapping the weight.
Oh yeah.
He's like, so did you have a sandwich today?
I know.
Did they?
That's like,
Did you not
well,
eat it? And then I was like, okay, I could rationalize like he's been dieting and all that, and it's a time cop moment, whatever. Let's go with that. But switching out the bodies and he's jumping on and the other guy's jumping off. When you, if like, if you're on a diving board, for example, and you're just standing there, not getting ready, and you're gonna go do a jump, that motion of the jump actually applies pressure to the board, and you see the board flex. That applies weight. That
but this
would
is a
have.
little different. You're right, but again, this is a little different because I'm not saying it's
And then he
right or wrong.
jumps
I'm not
on it.
right. I'm just no, but he lands like a cat though. Did you notice that? It's like, but
Come on, it was not like a cat. He's
no,
squatted.
yeah, but it was like smooth. But in a relationship to the diving board and a flat, solid surface, it's pretty solid. It's pretty, yes, it has the sensors underneath, but on the board you have it here, and so if you got to jump, you're gonna push down, so it's going to do this. On a more solid surface, that motion won't be as drastic. That's my only rationale. That's my only rationale.
Weighted pad. Like I'm gonna
no,
pull out my scale.
no,
and
no,
jump
no,
off it.
no, but I understand. I'm not
And then
getting
throw a
too.
gun at him.
Well, that was the thing.
Well,
But
it was
my
because
biggest
it was
thing,
a fraction of the gram for the weight.
yeah, but they showed that move a little bit here and there. But my
Yeah, they
biggest
showed
thing,
us go down and up.
right? So if that was the case, it would have blown up a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it would
the
have
gun
blown.
just
It would have blown.
dropped it down.
No, I'm just talking about the jump initial. That if he went to jump off, the thing would have gone off initially. But they did in a sense over his
But the
time.
thing about it, they're so concerned about the weight and everything else, but yet they throw a gun at him, like in a matter of seconds.
Well, that's because
Well, don't
Jean-Claude
forget,
being
Ben,
Jean-Claude.
he didn't know. He didn't know.
He just got there.
The original didn't know. The present
Okay.
day Van Damme didn't know. But my thing with that scene, you look at Lewis, you look at Van Damme.
Oh,
You
and
look at Lewis,
you
look at Van Damme.
You didn't feel about the thumb neither.
The kick in the head.
Yeah.
Well, that was stupid. I was like, I was like, really? He breaks skin and bone.
I mean,
with that kick.
When you break a cement block, the jagged edges can be very sharp. I can actually cut my hand breaking cement blocks.
Stop it.
I did.
Because it was the thumb. It wasn't a sharp edge. The thumb went in.
The thumb? No, not the pointing part of the thumb. The junction part of the thumb. Because when
right,
but that's to the back of the head, it was that thumb joint that
it was.
Yeah, it was.
Are you sure?
I watched it twice.
So the thumb was sticking out like this.
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh, so stupid. But I thought he was going to throw it at him, and plus there's a knife right there.
Oh yeah. Oh no, there was a lot of things that was like.
And there's like. I mean, that scene in itself was. It reminded me of the raid where he's fighting and he's walking down the hall, and there's batons, there's machetes, and all the stuff at his disposal. But does he pick it up? No,
Hmm.
he doesn't pick it up. He just keeps walking. I'm like,
Well, in the raid, he
dude,
he does grab them when they're being attacked by him, but he just drops them.
right. But I'm talking about there's a scene where he walks down the hallway trying to find help.
Oh, he doesn't pick up anything more. Yeah,
Nothing. And all those dead bodies are knocked out bodies are there. And yeah, exactly. I was like, you don't do that.
but
I
you
understand for the story of the movie and for the character, the underdog. I understand that, but still, like in reality, you don't do that.
but to quote
Um,
Van Damme, when you're looking for a weapon, he's like, "You're looking
I
at
am
me."
one. I was like, whatever. And then, but no, back to the scale, because just visually, you see Luis. He's shorter than him, and you know that he's much lighter than him. But then Van Damme's like, "Well, I've been dieting." It's like, no, you have not. You're still taller than him, and you're still wider than him. So no, I'm sorry,
But
it's not gonna
like
happen.
Lewis was weighing like 200 plus pounds. Louise.
How
Listen, that's
he?
I looked at the scale. The scale
I
said
know.
215.
I understand that. I understand that, but I'm just saying how.
That's like, but
He's
that's like,
just raw muscle underneath.
Because Van Damme is
no, that's like if I
tall,
was on the scale, an angel comes along and be like, okay, we can switch.
He's
but
been
I have been,
fasting.
but I have been fasting and I have been dieting. That's the difference.
Nicholas,
Yeah, but there's a,
I have been.
I
yeah,
would
but your
No.
buffiness.
buffiness like the Vampire Slayer. Um, Nicholas, growing up, always wanted to break a cement block with your hands. Uh, I would so piece of advice.
Ivan has done that.
I have done it. There's a couple things. One, start with wood first. If you can break like a wood, you can do cement block. But it's depending on the type of wood. You don't want to get those like really flimsy ones that they do at the demos. I used to do
One
like 12 by
inch.
12. It was
Inch.
about a 1 inch spruce number two. And the key is you want to
Fine.
break along the grain. So your
Mhm.
knuckles want to be aligned with the grain, and you always want to follow through. If you can do that, technically you could do a cap block, which was like about 2 inch thick cement block straight. You want to make sure it's a cap block. Other blocks are going to have different material, and cap blocks were very porous,
Mhm. Mhm.
but it was more of a mental thing because cap blocks being porous were actually easier to break.
Mhm.
Um, and I can tell
It's
you,
more. It was more for show,
it was definitely
like
for show, but it's also a mental thing
demonstration.
because subconsciously you'll feel like the brick is going to be harder, so you'll stop yourself. And trust me,
Mhm.
stopping yourself in mid punch sucks.
Yeah. Well, how long did it take you for the first time breaking a brick? Like 6 times?
3 times.
Oh, it's 3 times. Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
third time was a charm,
Mhm.
because my instructor, like on the first 2 times, I was literally hitting it flat and like my hand was like bouncing off. And my
Mhm.
instructor told me if I didn't break it on the third time, I would fail my test automatically. He said it in front of everybody. He's like, you have this time to break it. If you don't, we're just gonna fail you. Doesn't matter.
Wow, that's
It
Well,
pretty.
it was taking him 10 minutes to
Cause
do
it
it. Yeah.
hurt.
It took you.
Because I
I remember
wasn't
watching.
following through, and like
Yeah.
it will hurt just as much if I was doing it on wood, and
Mhm.
I wasn't doing the right technique or following through. And then I
Right.
said screw it, and I just went right through and I broke it, and I cut my hand in the process, but
Mhm.
you can do it absolutely. Now I
And suggest I said suggest like condition your knuckles too. Get
Yes.
used to hitting something. So you want to build a callus, if you will. You just can't do one board, break it, then go to a brick. It's got to
Yeah.
be also.
At that time, I was doing like knuckle push-ups. I was hitting things. I would hit a canvas punching
Mhm.
bag, and
Mhm.
my brother was giving me that advice back then. So like in high school, we had brick walls, so I would like actually tap the brick walls, in
Mhm.
between class, and people were like,
Mhm.
"What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing, just chilling here," and I'm just like hitting the wall. So like I
Yeah.
did have like developed knuckles for like punching and hitting things harder. So that is a key thing. Oh, there was a martial artist. I forget his name, but he was a famous guy who was known. He was a chef, and he was known for like hitting his cutting board every day, and he had calluses on all four of his main knuckles. Like I forget. There was like a martial art documentary, and they showed him. It always stuck on me. He had like a steel cutting board or some ridiculous cutting board.
Was he the one that hammering? It was you hammer his hands too.
I think so.
Same
Yeah.
guy. Same guy. Kabuta.
Was it Kubota?
Remember the Kabuta? You remember the Kabuta keychain that mom had?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think I still have that.
Yeah, I think it's him. Oh, shoot.
And Bunda, I'm not in shape to show off any of my karate moves. One day I am gonna drop weight and I'll start practicing again. So that's actually a goal of mine to start losing weight again. I got a wedding to go to in by the new year, so I got to start losing weight. So once I get that down, I'll be comfortable enough to start doing my stuff. Because back in the day, they used to call me Thunderbird because I used to do like jump kicks and fly kicks.
So you got to do.
I could kick up to like 10 feet up in the air, but land like a crack of thunder.
What?
I was never graceful for my landing. My instructor was always busy. He's like, land softer, land softer. It sounded like boom every time I landed.
Yeah.
It's like a gymnast.
Oh man, no, I did not. It sounded like a brick hitting the ground.
Oh.
But like it was
All right,
funny
hold
too
up.
because people were like, "How are you able to kick so high?" I was like, "I just jump and throw my leg up. I was flexible."
Yeah, and I was able to get the height, but I was never flexible. I was
This is
never flexible.
like
I could get
I
the
had
height.
more flex than my brother because I could drop down to a split and he couldn't.
Okay, I'm going to show you real quick. Is this the guy you're talking about?
Well, you got a lot of reflection. Yeah, he had more hair though when I remember him. He had
Right.
he
Well,
had long hair.
right. So he developed the Kubotan keychain that mom had and I had, and you probably have now.
Mm-hmm.
And he would hammer his own hands with a mallet, a steel mallet.
Yeah, like a meat tenderizer. Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember that. Because a meat tenderizer doesn't necessarily have to have the points. It would have a
Right.
soft side, not the soft
Mhm.
side, the flat side too. But it was a wide surface area. And when
Mhm.
I say he would hammer, Kim, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
he whacked those hands really hard. That sounded worse.
Yeah.
He would really hit the knuckles extremely
Mhm.
hard. There,
Mhm.
cleaned it up.
Why?
It's just conditioning is in the
It's like
callus.
you used to have the conditioning
Callus.
board. Back in I remember in Jersey, you had the conditioning pad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
It's just when you strike, you're hitting with these two knuckles, and you want to do more damage to what you're hitting than to yourself. So it's all a matter of conditioning. It's just like lifting weights. You're creating calluses,
Okay.
and it kind of like at a certain time too, the bones will somewhat fuse together to make it one solid piece. And then when you strike,
Mhm.
but you gotta keep doing it. If you stop, they'll just
They
heal and
basically
they just
like they'll kind of soften up again. But it was depending on what you're conditioning the skin, the bone, and you're building up like a cartilage buildup too. So and like sometimes
like a callus.
yeah, a callus.
Bone. Yeah.
In some of the conditioning techniques on certain of the things that you do, you're actually making minor fractures on the bone and you're deadening the nerves also. So it like that's like tiger style. You know, where people will see the movie and they'll think you know, like the tiger grip that you see in the movies. They people think that's a ridiculous thing, but it's actually a real style. And you see them like condition their hands and they'll hit like board, boards and whatnot with their fingertips, and that will deaden the fingertips sensations and make minor fractures. There was a Discovery Channel did it where they were doing like the science of martial arts, and they had a ballistics dummy, and they told him do the technique for the throat just to see if you can realistically rip out the throat. And the guy is like, I always wanted to do this. And he did it. And he really did rip out the entire throat. and he's like, holy crap. He's like, I did it. He's like,
Yeah,
that's actually scary.
he did the Swayze
This way.
Yeah,
from Roadhouse.
exactly.
Oh,
Actually, yes,
wow.
that was a Patrick Swayze. He did the Roadhouse.
Yeah, he
But
did this.
it was a demonstration to show like that those techniques could theoretically work. Um, it's just
Interesting.
Okay,
crazy.
we gone off topic,
We did.
but in relation, all right,
Uh,
plus we're getting tired.
oh, Nicholas
We had
said
a nice long day.
his uncle has a stump of oak wood he's punched for 20 years, has broken all of his fingers on it, but he does it for conditioning.
Okay.
Fingers or like knuckles or because what? Wait, you go like he went like how do you break your fingers on that? Unless he's doing the finger jabs or
Like Kill Bill style.
but still you will not break your fingers.
Oh, wait,
You could break
did they do
you
a
could
1 inch punch or it was like
yeah,
a
that's what it
in
was.
Kill Bill?
It was
Okay,
because she was in a coffin.
that's
So
right.
she was very limited with space. So
Which Batman did that.
Batman did that.
Yeah, it was Justice League. It was the animated movie Justice League Doom, where they buried him in his parents' grave,
Oh yes, that's right.
and he did
do
the
that.
1 inch punch that was done in Kill Bill.
Right, exactly. Kill Bill 2, just to be exact.
Exactly.
Volume 2. So
So,
wow. Wow.
oh, he meant knuckles.
We did okay, yeah, because that can happen. You can well, you don't really break your knuckles because
Well, it depends on how hard you're hitting, and especially your conditioning level.
but you'll flatten them. You'll
Yeah.
flatten them. You won't break. This will break.
Mhm.
Like I've done. I've broken knees.
I thought you dislocated it. Was it a break or dislocation?
Both.
Okay, because I remember your tournament that you did in Japan.
No, it was in New York. I dislocated because I injured it during training.
Okay,
But I wanted to win.
I thought you went to Japan.
I did go to Japan and I won there too in the Kumite. Oh my God. In the Kumite. It just sounds so much like back to Van Damme in Bloodsport. I won in the
Bringing
Kumite.
it back around. That's right. He was in the Kumite.
But
he fought
but
Van
I did
Damme.
no, it was point fighting and I did win. But in another tournament in New York, we had to break wood to qualify. And then after we qualified breaking those wood, we had to see how many we can break all together. And it was like 3 boards to qualify, no spacers. And I was trying and I hurt myself. And so I tried with my left, but I wasn't as good with my left hand. So I wanted to win. I wanted to qualify. I did it with my injured hand. And when I did it, the bottom dislocated, stuck out. You saw it. It was kind of nasty.
It didn't break skin, but it did.
No, but it right. Another time in college, I broke my hand and almost broke skin because it totally, you could see the edge. But then after I qualified, I still wanted to compete, even though people told me not to. And then you had was boards, as many you can break, no spacers. And I think the year before, I think I did 7 with my good hand. But with my non-good hand, I mean, in the sense of not
You're non-dominant.
A non-dominant hand, I did 5. It was just a downward strike.
Yeah.
I was able to do it, and the audience, the spectators, they saw what happened. They knew what was going on. They saw that I hurt my hand. I was getting treated. The doctor says it was kind of weird. It was kind of like a Rocky moment.
Or like a Karate Kid moment.
Yeah, it was kind of like the mixture of that too. It's like
wait, this sounds like Karate
Yeah,
Kid.
actually, that is more. That's a good reference. That is like Karate Kid because he did get hurt, and then like he put the kerosene on the cement block.
Right, but she's talking about the Miyagi. She's talking about the original, the first one.
I thought that was both in the first one.
No, there's no board breaking or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought there was cement block breaking in the first one.
That might have been no.
No, that was
ice.
That was ice in 2
when they went to Japan.
Yeah, the ice
Okinawa.
was in 2 for
Okinawa.
sure.
And I think maybe in the third one
Mr.
that
Miyagi, didn't they say it like Mr. Miyagi and he was pretending like he was going to do it, but then or he did, or I don't know.
Mm.
but he also did in Karate Kid too. Miyagi broke that training wood from Soto was using, what they had as a kid. Remember that in that thunderstorm, the hurricane they were anyway.
Yep.
So anyway, so everyone saw me going through that, and the doctors were saying, no, no, no. One of the grandmasters I befriended from Israel, he was saying, Angel, don't worry about it. Just just you did great. You did great. And I was like, no, I still want to compete because in that tournament, you went to one of them.
Yeah, I
Remember
did.
that? Yeah,
I think you had one of your records there. You did like 18, I want to say.
17. That was 17 with spacers. I was
Yeah.
temping, but and I didn't win. Did I win?
Yeah, because like the guy couldn't keep up. They were having a flex contest in the tournament. He like one guy would just try to do more, and he's like more,
Oh,
and then more,
Angel
and then more.
flexing?
No. But anyway, so for this one, in this tournament, you had to be Sogo, Sogo, Sogo champion. You had to be, top positions in each event. Kumite, kata, and breaking. You had to place well, like the top three. Then the math they added all together. The person with the highest points is the Sogo champion. So I wanted to win. So I wanted to continue. So I can do this. I can do this. And so you sure? It's like, yes, let me do this. It was something I wanted to prove for myself. A lot of times when I get hurt, I push myself to even more. I don't know why I'm stupid like that. And I said, give me 5 boards. So 5 boards, again, no spacers. And again, I'm not, my left hand is not dominant. And then my girlfriend at the time, she's there. And again, like a Karate Kid or a Rocky moment, I gave her a look. She looked at me. She went like that. And then I went and I broke, and I was successful in that. So it was kind of cool, kind of cheesy at the same time. I understand. You look at the girlfriend goes, you got this. She has that look. You probably would have done it also because you have my back like that. And I did it, and I from there went straight to the hospital. I went to the emergency room. I went right to the emergency room.
You definitely had that.
And then the trophy was given to the second place in honor of me, because they had to present it to somebody.
Mhm.
So it says, and like how someone steps in for the Oscar to accept the
Yeah.
award. So a good friend of mine accepted it for me, and then he gave it to me at the dojo the next day or so, whatever. But yeah, that was my experience with breaking and my mishap. Not like yours. I never had the chance to break a brick, nor did I ever wanted to. But
Yeah, you didn't really want to.
no. But I've seen my masters, my head instructors break brick with a straight thrust brick, fingertips, no fist, not a chop, but spear hand, and they'll break, and I'll be like, and it'll break like butter, and I was like, wow. So that's like butter. Oh,
like
break like
butter.
butter, like butter.
So Nicholas said, just grab some tools.
Exactly. Next time, yeah. Well, now I don't need it.
Get a hammer.
But
But when we did that training, so a couple notes. But in that training, you want to test yourself. You want to test yourself, right, with your breaking and your training. When I was doing my training, I wanted to test myself. We were, we didn't think like regular human beings.
We
technically
didn't
no,
think
like
adults.
though this is true too. Rule of thumb was like if you could break a board, you could break a bone. And that was how my instructor put it. Like if you could break a board, you could break a bone. Like the full size board that we were doing, like 12 by 12 spruce number 2 and like inch thick, for the cut. Theoretically, you could not all bones, but like a small bone or something like that, like maybe a rib or something. Like the human
Well, if
skull would
you
take a if you could crush a coconut, you can break a coconut, you could break a human skull because it's much harder. So it's depending on what you're aiming for, but the idea was there.
right.
And then so that was the concept that was taught to me about doing that. But it's also, like you said, technique, because if you don't hit it right, you're gonna hurt yourself or you just won't break it.
Or where you hit it too,
Exactly.
the location. Because if you're off to the side a little bit, it's never gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna break.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So it was just another method of like mode of practice, and
Mhm.
it was just funny too because sometimes like when I did it, my instructor was like, "Okay, do this technique," and I'm like, "But I didn't do that before." He's like, "Well, there's a first time for everything." I'm like, "Damn."
But your instructor was not your traditional Taekwondo instructor. Your
No,
instructor was, even though it was Taekwondo, had
unconventional
more like,
means.
well, it was more Japanese.
Yeah, no, he had some Japanese techniques in it.
It
Like
was,
he taught me how to use a bow staff, and I would using more Japanese traditional holding stances and techniques with the bow staff, more
but
so
also
than
the,
like a Chinese.
but also fighting style.
Exactly.
When I
He
saw
used his
the
hands
tape,
more.
right? When I saw your videotapes and stuff like that of you sparring, and I was like, that's like how we spar in my style, which was Japanese
Mm-hmm.
Seido. So I saw the similarity, and in your instructor and his master knew my master, the name anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and they were familiar with the name and the style. But I just thought that I found that interesting because again, in Taekwondo, it's like 85% kicks,
Yeah.
and
Extremely.
your katas were definitely Taekwondo
Yeah.
from what I remember seeing. They're very definitely Taekwondo, but again, the fighting and the weaponry and the breaking, so like that was similar to of the Japanese.
Mm-hmm. No, I saw the parallels. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And his fighting technique is because he knew that there was a lot of leg techniques in Taekwondo, and when we would go to a tournament, he's like, "I've been training you guys for these tournaments." He's like, "They're not going to be prepared for your punches." And one of my favorite stories, like when we would train the kids, we would train them to punch bigger kids and hit the bigger kids. So we had this cute little girl. She was like only like 4 foot, no, not even 4 foot. She was like barely 3 feet tall,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like her first competition. And she's going against another girl who's actually a little bit taller than her.
Mm-hmm.
And I push her in. I go, "You know what to do. You fought me. Keep it like that." And she goes, "Okay." And our rule was like, if you hit him
Okay,
hard,
see, okay, sensei.
pretty much it was like that. And it was like if we were like, if you hit them hard the first go, they're going to be scared of you the second go.
Right.
And so she's like this, and they go fight, and she goes boom, like just a straight right, square in the chest, flat,
Oh.
lays the girl flat on her butt, and then the parents are. We hear the parents goes like, "Whose starter is that?" And they go, and then her parents goes, "Mine." Like proudly, and they get up and they grab their girl who was going to fight next, and they pull her out. So she
Wow.
won by default.
Wow. That's awesome.
We're like,
That's
first
awesome.
win for our school. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that is awesome. It's a clean blow.
No, it was a clean hit. She got that point, and but the other girl quit immediately. She's like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yep,
Yeah.
good times.
But yeah, I have like so many stories too when I taught kids. Maybe we can do that another time. But
Yeah, kids are hilarious to learn martial arts.
oh my god, yeah. But the worst is the parents. The parents are,
They
yeah,
mm.
they're so bad. But anyway, uh, so Jean-Claude Van Johnson was a hit. Sadly, it's only one season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, my question to you is now, if they were to do another season now, how
He
do
will
you
look older.
how do you think that
That can
it
rationalize
would
through the time horse.
fare?
well, but there'll be well,
How do you
obviously.
think? How do you think it would fare now? Like, do you think it would
Oh,
be a
how
Would
would
it
hit?
be
fare
well
now?
Yeah,
received?
yeah.
I think so. I think it would be.
Do you think that? Do you think they would do make changes to it because of like
To the story?
Just what?
or just make it like the fighting better, or you think they would have
They
it
probably won't make the fighting better
do
because
they would
that's
stay with the same cheesy
yeah.
type?
They may fight make the things better in a sense. Maybe like the girls probably would be better in the fight aspect.
They
But
may
for
bring in more
him,
professional fighters or other fighters that have been in his movies. Like
yeah,
when we
Better
thought
stunt
they were gonna bring
coordinators.
in Bolo, that one scene,
Yeah.
I would have loved to see like Bolo come in, but I
yeah,
know he's like
but
old.
right. But again, he was also a one punch fighter
Well,
as
that's because of the
well.
movies he was in. But he was actually
Right.
he had skill. He could move.
No, but no, his Hong Kong films,
Yeah,
dude, he'll ba 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 ba
yeah.
ba ba
Granted, he
ba
doesn't
ba
have
ba
that
ba ba.
size anymore.
No, of course, because he's like 80.
Yeah,
But I'm saying like you you had a fight, unfortunately, as on the same level as the star. Van Damme
true.
being the star. So yeah, because him and Scott Atkins, a phenomenal martial artist and actor who's done countless of action films and has starred with Van Damme
Yes, he
in
has.
several films.
In a couple movies. Yeah.
Yeah. And one time he Scott Atkins was Deadpool in Origins Wolverine or Wolverine Origins.
Yep.
He was
No
the
one
stuntman.
recognized him, but yeah.
Yeah, it was well because Ryan Reynolds was there too in the makeup,
Yeah.
but for the stunt action, all the kicking and stuff like that was Scott Atkins. He was also in Doctor Strange's film too. He was that big fight scene with the with one of the goons. That was Scott
Mm-hmm.
Atkins. Anyway, I've seen the movies with him in versus Van Damme, and it had to be simple. It had to be simplified. The editing had to be done in a way that looks like Van Damme has the upper hand, stuff like that. I just remember Van Damme. Oh, Van Damme did a movie with that. Sorry for cutting corners, or changing subjects real quick. But Van Damme did a movie where remember the premise, like the scary story where if you go out with a girl, like this guy went out with a girl, they went out, they were drinking, they were partying, they were dancing, and then the next day he wakes up and that story, be careful because you
Oh, the
lose a
kidney. Like you
kidney
wake up in a tub
in
full
a
of ice.
tub full of ice. Well, he
Oh,
did that movie. I forgot the name. I think I saw it with you. Was I seeing it with you or I saw it with her? I think I saw it with
It
you.
may have been with her because I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was he did a movie off that premise. And I can't remember it right now, but it was entertaining. I mean, it was a part where I was like, they really did this. I was like, they really made a movie of this. But they did that. He did a movie on that premise of that. What's that like a wives' tale? Not a wives' tale, but
Urban legend.
urban legend. Thank you.
yeah.
There you go, urban legend.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's just yeah, it's hysterical. But yeah.
But
Anyway,
I
yeah.
mean, overall, what would you rate this movie? I mean, God, show
Out of five,
out
or
of
out of
five,
10?
or do you want to go out of 10 without the points? Is that
No,
easier?
no. For what it was and for what it did, I'll say a 4.25. I mean, I wanted to watch it. I wanted to see where it went. I was excited to see the last 3 episodes. So it did its job. Of course, it wasn't perfect. If the action scenes could have been better, but I like the fact that he allowed himself to be fun of. He brought another side of him. He showed us that he can act in a way, if allowed,
Mm-hmm.
with his portrayal of Philip. And the music score, actually the cinematography was not cheap. The cinematography was done very well. It didn't look like a cheap
Yeah.
production. It was done very well. So yeah, I'll say 4.25, babe.
I give it 3.5.
Wow. Okay. And you're
I,
reading?
I,
It's just because yeah, I think I agree with you, but there were just a lot of like flaws or just like things didn't quite click with me.
Boy, you really got pissed about the fight scene. Okay, the girl fight scene.
Well,
hey,
yeah, because
gotta
I
go
mean,
with what
Oh,
you like.
he goes in the sense of in the sense of demographic and
because she's
like
supposed to be a top agent. She's supposed to be her counterpart. Well, okay,
her
the
backstory is kind of weak.
yeah, if she's supposed to be this hot agent kind of and she's been in the business for a while because she's been in it as long as him and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And he has to teach her how to fight
Yeah,
in the
that makes
last
sense.
last episode.
Mhm.
That was kind of weak.
Okay, say fine. I'll change it to a 4.
No, you stick
It
with
wasn't
No,
your
to.
I'm still
answer.
She
I'm still
wasn't
in the
trying to
4.
change your rating. It's just that
No.
she's
But
rationalizing.
she makes it. No,
Yeah.
she makes a fair point, and I agree with that. But so I'll make it to instead of 4.25, I make it a 4.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, So just things it just didn't. I don't know.
No,
it
you're
didn't
you're
work
right.
for you.
No, some things. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
overall, it was still
Not as
entertaining
much.
for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, I still enjoyed watching it, and I would probably go back and watch it again.
Oh, you
Mhm.
would.
For shits and
I
giggles.
mean, it's an easy watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
3 episodes tonight. We started late, and we got done by 10
Pretty
or
much.
something.
Or just
Somewhere
to
It
around
was
there.
pretty.
backtrack
It was easy. Yeah, it was easy. It was a
or just
quick
to
watch.
backtrack, the episode that I fell asleep on, just to, see, rewatch it just to
Mm,
see how it
She might
panned
do that.
out.
Yeah.
yeah, it
So
was good.
I would do a 4 as well. It's a fun time. There's flaws in it, but it's memorable. It's good, and I think it's a solid 4 because of the fact that if you're not into Van Damme, you can enjoy it, but you won't get all the references, and that's where it could lose some points in there. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
would put it higher. So I try to keep my point system a little bit broad for the general audience. But I will say this: the movie you were trying to refer to is called Pound of Flesh.
I'm
The
sorry. Say that
kidney.
again.
Kidney is called Pound of Flesh for Van Damme.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because a kidney weighs about a pound, right?
I have no idea. That's just what it's called. I
Yeah.
don't know the biologics on that. But on that note, uh, before we go down the other rabbit hole, Bunda, I see you're heading out. Man, you have a good night.
Oh,
Thank you for joining
Bunda's
us.
leaving.
He is.
Oh.
He said bye a minute ago. But I was
Uh,
letting you all finish. Um, and we are out of show. We need to come up with a new thing to watch for next Sunday, bro.
Yeah. Hello. He's on Instagram.
no, I'm not. Yeah, well, yes, I am.
He's trying to
I'm trying. No,
multitask.
because I'm thinking. I was like, we have to get some time then because I don't know right now.
So, well,
And,
we did
well,
say, and we can use this opportunity to do this. 2 episodes, only 2, no more. Letter
oh
Kenny.
no. Sorry, I can't.
A what?
No, this
We'll
this
do one.
this Canadian show that he likes. That like,
Oh yeah.
We'll do 1 episode of Letter Kenny. Get it out the system. We do it for the fans. We do it for the
and
audience.
then I already saw it and I don't like it.
You didn't see
Well,
the
that's
first
why
one.
I just did 2 episodes.
So what? I saw episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
No, actually you
Saw
didn't.
that many?
I don't know. I don't know what I saw. But
You
I
were
saw
like in
it.
season 3 when you walked into the room.
So there you go.
Okay, so you have your choice. You either do that or we do a lifetime.
Oh fuck that.
Rocking a hard place, brother.
There you
No,
go.
I was
See?
gonna say. Let me think of
We
something.
we got to tailor to the
Oh,
ladies here.
wait a minute. No, we
Thank
don't. We do
you.
not have to. Not in that sense.
Or we will revolt.
Has that Japanese anime come out on Netflix yet? The Samurai, the Black Samurai.
Yeah, no, that has. We haven't watched that yet. Okay. So one, we'll put a vote. One for Letterkenny, episode 1 only, nothing else.
How long is that? How long is
Two.
that episode?
Are there
Less
people
than 30
still out
minutes.
there?
Less than 30
Don't touch
minutes.
Go.
Ow! Don't touch it. It's my computer. Get your own computer.
Stop. Huh?
Less than 30 minutes.
Hey,
Two, Lifetime movie,
No one kept slapping me.
and then
Oh,
three, Netflix anime about Black Samurai. Just because
Wait,
I
was it
can
like
we do the name? Can we look up the name for it? Oh my lord! Oh, I
is
gotta do everything.
Yusuke or Yosuke?
Yosuke.
Yosuke.
Yeah,
It's Yosuke.
Yosuke.
That
Yosuke.
sounds like Russian.
No, Yosuke.
Yosuke.
Well, you can make it sound like a. You can definitely make it sound like a.
Like a drink?
Yeah. No, like she said Russian.
I mean, that's like a drink to me.
No, Yasuke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yasuke.
What it looks like Wasuke.
No, but you don't pronounce the U.
Oh.
That's the American version. They do that. They bought like Ryu in Street Fighter. It's actually Ru. They go Ryu because we have to announce every single
Syllable.
letter.
Yeah.
No letter. Not necessary.
Some
syllable,
people,
but-
some people will say it's Ryu. Some people will say it's Ryu, and some people
Right,
will say
and-
Ru.
But it's Ru. That's all it is. It's Ru.
Well, because a lot of times people don't use their teeth, tongue, and lips when they talk, and so they don't. When they don't do that, it sounds like it's a mumbling.
Oh wow! It came
Mm.
out on April 29th.
Yeah, it's
So
been out for a
def-
minute.
Yeah. Oh snap! Okay, I'm just looking. I'm looking at it. Ming-Na Wen is in this one.
Me know when?
Yeah, she's in it from
Chun-Li.
Fennec, and Chun-Li Fennec's in it. Also, the guy from what was that? The one we saw on that show. He was the cop, and his brother was a gangster.
Oh,
England.
yeah. I don't remember. the name.
Takiro
Okay,
Hira.
so I'm gonna say we haven't gotten any votes. Rock, paper,
I
scissors.
think we've lost people.
It's you two. Rock, paper,
Lucky.
scissors, and for it.
Okay.
But wait a minute, there's three topics.
Nope. I'm bowing out my topic. I'm gonna reserve that as a punishment, and that's gonna be a punishment episode. So that's gonna be reserved. So it's now Lifetime movie versus Yasuke.
Okay.
Rock,
Best
paper,
out of
scissors.
three. Best out of three, right?
Wow, you really want to ramp up your odds. Okay. Best out of three.
I don't know. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, no, face each other because
Yeah, look at me. I'm like,
because
if
remember,
it should, I'll-
Kim, I'm
just
trying
not-
to give you
just not-
advantage here. I'm trying to give you advantage because if you look at the camera, he's gonna have a split second ahead of you because camera's slower than the reaction time. So
no, we're on the thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
look at me. You know, it's
Face your opponent.
it's 1, 2,
Two.
then you do the thing.
Yeah.
Not 1, 2, 3. Then it's 1,
One,
2,
two.
and then whatever you pick.
so
Okay.
on
Remember-
3 basically.
Hold up. This is rock. This is paper,
I'm
and
gonna
this is scissors.
scissor you
In a minute.
Oh,
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. She just needs one more, bro.
I know. Ready?
Okay.
Oh. Tie again.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Does she win?
No.
Does she win?
It's best out of 3, so she needs 2. 2 to win.
So we keep going?
Yeah.
It looked like she won now.
If you want to
Out of
concede, then there we go.
Okay.
Oh, there
I
you go.
lose.
So Lifetime movie it is.
So, oh shit. All right, I won't be in that episode.
I will go through it.
Oh,
Kim,
you're
I
such
will,
a sore loser.
I will let you choose the Lifetime movie, and we get to watch that. Okay, Kim?
Well, not
No.
necessarily a Lifetime movie, but Lifetime influenced movie, right?
Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
more sense.
essentially.
Because we can watch it on Netflix, we can watch it on Hulu.
Yeah, it's just a
So-
movie that it's like
Well,
in the
I'll
what,
watch it.
film.
okay.
I'll watch. I'll
Okay,
watch it. I'll watch
okay,
it.
say, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we watch the anime one? Because
No, I lost.
I know, but no, but then after the anime, we can watch the Lifetime. That way we can figure out which one at Lifetime. Because I don't even
She
know what
basically
Lifetime.
wants time to find a good movie that
Yeah,
she wants to watch.
yeah. I think that's fair enough.
You know what? I will accept that. She is
Yeah.
dictating terms, and these are terms I can abide by, and it's my show.
Okay. Yeah. See? We make everybody happy.
I mean,
Exactly.
I was willing to suffer,
Oh no, you're
Well,
still gonna
yeah,
suffer.
you still suffer. You're just not gonna suffer right
but
now.
I just wanted to
She's
say
gonna choose
suffer.
the one that's gonna make you suffer the most.
But I was saying, do it sooner because we watched the episode. Because the thing is, there's a couple episodes on Yasuke, so we see one, and we're like, ooh, let's see the next one. Ooh,
Well, yeah, yeah.
and then the movie will be too late. Then it will be like 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, she's not talking about in the same night. Yeah, you were hoping.
Yeah.
On that note, well, we know now what we're gonna do for next Sunday. We're gonna watch a Netflix anime, which I haven't done anime on here in a long time, like just dedicated to my channel. So, well, other than collaborative work, I guess this is still collaborative. Either way, we're gonna be watching that. And if you are new to the channel, thank you for watching us. If you know our schedule or you don't know our schedule, we'll be back on Wednesday. We got a game night. Thursday night, we're going to put out a D&D. Friday, we got Bad Batch. Wednesday, I forgot, we also have Loki. That slipped my mind.
At a new earlier time.
Earlier time, 8 o'clock
8
in the morning. And a Saturday, I'll probably be doing some more cooking and another watch party. And I will do another watch party on Sunday night. I just went up a couple
Okay, I'm sure, why not?
And on everything else, follow the Film Combatant. He's got some projects coming up that we announced on Friday. Watch our other episode, or if you want to announce it, you don't have a date yet, right?
No, Friday. The next Friday, the same day we'll watch Bad Batch. It's going to be live. Tales of Two Bros. This will be with me and Adan. We talk about stuff that we liked, stuff that we grew up on, and we do a lot of talking.
Pretty much like how we do here.
Yes.
And then so yeah, that's gonna be interesting. We already got some stuff already recorded. We're gonna be getting more stuff on there. So there's gonna be a lot of us, doing what we do best, and which is discussing.
I have to say, please, at least the first 2 episodes, you may have to adjust your volumes quite through each one because the volume was not well on my end.
That's okay. It's like they'll learn.
It's a learning process.
It's a learning process. I gave him the task of like learning the editing, and like I'll give him pointers, but I'm like, I bestow this upon you, this task.
Yes. The student has become the teacher in this.
Yes. Sensei.
And he got out of luck with that one. That was a short straw because I'm still learning.
On what? Oh, okay.
Yes,
but I'm having fun. It is fun. It's just that I'm not looking at porn as much as I used to, so that's a good thing.
His computer's thanking him for that.
And the U.S. government. It's like, oh my God, this guy again.
Yes, but anyways, on that note, we're gonna call it a night for everybody, so we can get some sleep. Let these people go to bed early or early-ish, and
11:30 already.
It's a school night.
It is a school night. And I will say to everybody, as I normally do, continue watching anime, expand your minds, and just be excellent. Good night, y'all.
Night.
Good night.